Hi guys, today's Thursday, February 25th. So this is not a fun video to make either. The last one I made was like not good. So this one's not good either. Yeah. So on Saturday night / Sunday morning, well, I guess I'll just like say it. On Saturday night / Sunday morning, my dog died. It was very sad. So I don't even know if you can see that. So what happened was on Saturday morning, so the dogs usually go to work with Corky on Saturday. So on Saturday morning, Abigail got sick. She threw up, and we didn't know why. But I mean, like, she does that sometimes. She just like randomly throws up. So the dogs went to work with Corky, and then so at his work they like get this whole room to themselves, like in the back. So like 3 or 4, I think 3 times, Corky went back there and there was vomit. So he cleaned it up and stuff. And he thought it was Abigail because she had gotten sick that morning, but he never actually like saw the vomiting happen. Whereas in the morning when Abby vomited, we did see it. So he just thought it was Abby, obviously, because like what else were we supposed to think? So anyway, they came home that night at like 7:30, and the dogs both ran to the water dish and were drinking. And then we were in the other room, and then we heard like this gag and then like a splash. And so I went running around the corner, and the dogs were both sitting there with this like puddle of like vomit and water between them. So we thought it was Abby. Anyway, so then after a little while, we went to feed them dinner, and Abby was eating hers and Jax was not. And he was like shaking and wouldn't eat and stuff. And so then we were snuggling on the couch with Jax, and all of a sudden he just like threw up, like all over Corky. It was really gross, but it was kind of funny at the same time because it was like he didn't even gag. He was just like, and it was like everywhere. It was so gross. So anyway, Corky took him to the emergency vet, and they did an x-ray, and they found there was a blockage in the intestines. I think it was the intestine, not the bowel. I think it was the intestine. So they admitted him and gave him IV fluids, and if he didn't pass it on his own by 3 in the morning, then they were going to do surgery. So Corky came home at like midnight, and he told me all that. And we went to bed expecting the phone to ring because they were going to call and say that they were going to do surgery. So at 3:45, the phone did ring, but it was the vet, and she was saying that he had a seizure, which they stopped with meds, and then he had another one, and before they could do anything about it, he just like died. Like his heart just stopped, and they couldn't bring him back and everything. And what ended up happening was that he had eaten part of a toy. Like, it wasn't a big piece, it was like maybe that big, and it was like a washer. It wasn't a washer, but it was shaped like that. It was like this big, and then it had like a little hole in the middle, like a donut. And it was plastic, and it had twisted his intestines, and so like 6 inches of his intestine on either side of it were dead, basically, like the tissue had died. So then when they gave him fluids, it like blasted all the like toxins and dead tissue and stuff just straight out, and he went into septic shock, and that was why he seized, and then he died, and that was it. And so yeah, I mean, it's been 5 days and nothing feels right. Everything feels wrong. Like, he was so young. He wasn't even 3. And I know I'm being like very poker face about this, but like I literally feel nothing right now. I spent all of Sunday, most of Monday, just like bawling my eyes out, like crying myself to sleep every night, But now I just really don't feel anything at the moment. Like, obviously I miss him, and like obviously I'm sad, but and like here's his food bowl still full, like untouched from Saturday night. I know it's gross to have dog food sitting out since Saturday night, but I can't bring myself to throw it away. And then there's his collar, and it stinks. I don't think they. So then Sunday night we took Abby to see his body, so she could, because she was looking for him. She was confused, so we took her to see his body, and she was like, "Nope." Like, she did not want anything to do with that thing. Like, she's like, "That is not Jax. I don't know who that is, but that is not Jax." And she was just not having it. And he smelled like he had been in the freezer, and they took him out, I guess, and like he was like he smelled. So because Corky and Mara were in the waiting room, and Abby and I were in there, and I was just like, "Yeah, he does smell." I told Corky later, and it's just, I don't know, like, it was just not good. It was obviously a terrible weekend, but I need to like wash that collar or something because I can smell it from here. It's like 3 feet away now, and I can still smell it. It smells gross. I don't think they took it off of him like right away. So anyway, I don't know, but yeah. So the moral of the story is make sure your dogs don't eat little things that are shaped like washers or anything little for that matter, because I mean that's just what it happened to be, but it could have been anything. Like, I don't know why he would eat that. It's not even edible. Like, dude, it's not even edible. Anyway, I don't know, but yeah, so anyway, other than that, things are fine, I guess. Other than that, my hair is really fluffy today. It's because I just brushed it. Okay, well, that's it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!